Hey everybody, what's a fappening? Jay here. Happy Father's Day to all you wonderful dads. Yeah. So here's Father's Day special. I did do for Mother's Day. I did a Makia speed painting because she's the best mom. And I was thinking, well, can I do a speed paint for Father's Day? But I don't like drawing male characters that much. I'm like, well, I could draw Goofy, I guess, for this video. But I'm like, nah. What about? But I'm like, oh, I could do a speed paint of Roxanne because she's waifu. And but I'm like, but that has nothing to do with Father's Day then. So I figured might as well just talk about a Goofy movie, which I think is, considering nowadays it seems to be pretty popular, but I do want to talk about how I feel that it is severely underrated, and it was a really good movie. I remember having fond memories of the movie, obsessed with this movie. I'd watch it like daily, weekly, something like that when I was, this was in 95, so I mean, I'd be, like 7, I think, probably, something like that, something around there. So let's see. I wouldn't be anywhere without my dad, so, and a lot of people, you need a father in your life. You gotta have a father, a mother's important, but you gotta have a father too, so gotta have them both. A Goofy movie. It's hard to be cool when your dad is goofy. Oh boy. But yes, great movie. Opens up, I think, with a great opening, the whole beautiful dream sequence for Max, and then his dream of Roxanne, and then, the transformation of him being like his father, his fear of that. You get this, the whole movie is him trying to distance himself from his father, even though his father loves him very much. It's a typical thing. You're a teen, he's a kid, he wants to do stuff with his friends and this girl that he likes, all these emotions, things happening down there and up in his head. So he pushes his dad aside, and it doesn't help that his dad is Goofy, which is one of the best Disney characters you can think of, besides, like, Donald is the best, though. But, better than, but anyway, better than Mickey, but anyway. Goofy, wonderful movie. Just the whole theme and messaging of this movie was really well done. But it's I thought it was perfect, when I was thinking about it. And then I'm like, I've been really wanting to watch it ever since I stumbled upon the songs. I'm like, as a kid, the songs were so good. On the Open Road, and then I remember it as I'm watching it again, I'm like, I remember this with the Possum Lodge and this and that. Everything's so wonderful. Bigfoot, it's such wonderful. But the focus of this, again, and then you have After Today, very good song. I remember that song. A lot of, the one that nudges him, that hits him, like, because she got him out of the way from, hitting on her guy and all that stuff there. I mean, hot, the female characters in this are pretty damn hot, especially the one showing the belly and the boobs. I'm rambling on right now. Great song, and then the song, the duo, really beautiful, touching, funny, very, it's them, it's touching, but at the same time, the joking, it's truthful to the characters, with Goofy and Max, that nobody else but you song. And then, of course, they got the Powerline guys, stand out, and everything like that. Eye to Eye, catchy, awesome little songs. Great way to end the movie, such a wonderful thing. And then Max's number, but all the songs, again, very good, but so touching, like, right from the get-go, how much, Goofy cares about his son Max, and then he really truly cares about him. Then, Max cares about his dad. But, again, he's a teen, he's going through all this stuff there, and then you see him when he gets into trouble, and then Pete, that guy. Great contrast between the two characters. Like, Goofy, when he's saying, they're saying, my son loves me, my son respects me, and it's like, big difference there throughout the movie, which I really like showing of how they raise their kids. Goofy truly loves his son and wants what's better for him and sees him as an equal and just doesn't see him as like, I'm the dad, you do what I say, be my slave type of thing there, as Pete does, and just treats, PJ does not, I don't know if it's much as respect or if it's fear that he has, but Goofy shows the love and connection he has with his son, while Pete is the contrast, and I think it's done really well throughout the movie when they keep meeting up over and over again, and him telling him, you should do it this way, under your thumb, all that stuff, very telling. And then Goofy's still like, no, I believe in my son, I stand by him, even though he has that one moment where he finally reveals by accident that his son may have been playing him for a little bit, even though Max looked like he was starting to really trying to get into it when they were letting them do all the fun stuff on the trip. And it all comes down to, them talking it out, bonding, and then they go to the concert, and, everyone knows this. If you've seen this, you know how this goes. But it's just a perfect little father-son movie in a time where I think we need this, and it's just, I really like lately how there's a lot of films now where in this world we're trying to get rid of family, tear family apart. We don't want family. We're trying to sit there and say, oh, family isn't important, having kids is important, moms and dads, you don't need, don't worry about your kids. No, it isn't. Family is the number one thing you could ever have. It's a necessity. You need this. Family is super important, and it's must for survival. And it's nice to see movies lately, especially like the father angle. There's a lot of them. I really like Dumbo. There was a lot of stuff about the father with his kids. There was Detective Pikachu, again, was another father-son film in a sense. Really great movie. You got Avengers. You have Hawkeye. how much he cares about his family and his kids. Tony with his, Ant-Man with his, just like the Ant-Man series, how Ant-Man is with his, it's very touching, sweet, and real, and that's what I really like and drives me into these movies, is that father angle and seeing how much they care for their child and what they'll do anything for them. That is amazing. I love that they're writing these characters and have these characters in the film now that can show the strength and power of a father, and a Goofy movie, again, takes that to a great level. It's the movie is hilarious. The movie is interesting. It's fun, catchy songs with the musical numbers. But all in all, it's just it gets you right in the heart. It makes you think, and it makes you reflect on things. The messages come fully well right at you. Spread throughout, I think, very well done. Sure, at the time, and right now it's still like probably a mixed thing. It's very underrated, but the writing and the storytelling is very there. It's basically a story about the father's son, him trying to help him, trying to catch that bond, to patch things up, and it works, and it goes through all that. Like, you see them at each other a couple times, but then eventually they do, and he realizes how important his father is and how much he means to him, and it's just very sweet. And one of the best scenes, of course, is the Hi Dad Sue. Wow, that was such an emotional, powerful scene, I think, in my opinion. And when I saw that again after all these years, I'm like, oh, I remember that. Oh, I'm tearing up and crying. It gets you. The movie really gets you. It fleshes out perfectly. It's funny. It is really entertaining, but I think the thing that really makes this movie so impactful, so memorable, and so wonderful is, in fact, just the messaging and the idea of the father and son and how they work off each other and how they're trying to reconnect, and then they do, and then when you see it happen, and then him at the end like, I want to hang out with my dad. It's just a very beautiful story. In the end, it's a beautiful, greatly animated. We all miss the 2D animated style. Thank heaven anime still does that. God bless you, Japan. We don't go with this CGI garbage that's just, I mean, it's good for some stuff, but now it gets to be too much, and it's really only Disney is really doing good with the CGI stuff. Everyone else kind of just looks, I don't know. But this was just a wonderful movie. Great plot with their relationship. Going on the vacation, bonding. It's what you need, and sorry, I tripped over while I was in the middle of recording. But anyway, so yeah, the movie, the storytelling, the character, the development, everything, the music, not just the songs, the music itself, the background music, everything was so well. I remember this, so many memories flowing back, and it just makes me feel for the characters, the father-son angle. Wonderful movie, totally underrated, and it's like one of those Disney movies where it's better than the big Disney movies, like a Goofy movie, Brave Little Toaster, other ones like that where it's like, wow, I enjoyed these more than like the big Disney movies. And you can see why, and I hope people will seek it out, watch it, give it the support it needs, and if you're fans of it already, you're awesome people of culture. It's a very wonderful film. It really gets you. I mean, I was tearing up quite a lot during this, just remembering all this, all the scenes, they touch you, they connect, they really hit you hard in the perfect way, and it shows you truly what it is to be a parent with your child as they grow up, and the father-son thing was beautifully done. An amazing film, and I think just something, it's got that heart and that message there that I think is needed and is very important nowadays. So yeah, Goofy movie, very good film, father and son, highly recommended. Go see it if you haven't. If you have seen it again, I'm repeating myself, but a Goofy movie, 1995, one of the best animated films from Disney, I would say. Very many memories from this, and just go out, happy Father's Day to all you dads out there and people who love your father. Go tell your father how much you love him and how much you care for him, how much you're thankful for everything he's done for you. Just a quick little thing, just saying. I have not seen very many Father's Day ads out yet, like at all, so, But in a time where we're trying to make dads or men just look like they're useless or stupid or dumb or not needed, when that's totally not true, because fathers are just as important as a mother. And I think I'm gonna wrap this up and go make me a can of Hi Dad soup. Hi Dad, love you. Keep it happening. Gosh.